Hey, 11/6/2016, 9:07 p.m. Today, the Eagles lost. I didn't care very much that they lost. I think because, I think it was mainly because, that gash kind of got, alright, that was kind of the gash of last week. So, there's a scab over that wound now, so or maybe the scab healed already, and then the wound is already healed up, so the skin is tougher than it was before. So, it's like, it's the first cut is always the deepest. That old cliche. So it's like losing badly to a divisional opponent, losing in not badly, just in a heartbreaking fashion. It isn't as painful as it was last week, so. The first one hurts the most. Yeah, but other than that, let's watch the Eagles. Went out for a run earlier. 2.8 miles. I didn't think I was going to get to 2.8 miles today, but I did get to it because I was perseverant and steadfast. Steadfast. That was a word that George W. Bush always used to use a lot. Steadfast. I always think of military personnel or like an old wily vet, like at the end of what the fuck is Sergeant Hartman at the end of Full Metal Jacket, something about the way that he was like walking towards the big guy at the end that shot himself. He shot Sergeant Hartman, then he shot himself. Something about the way Sergeant Hartman was like walking toward him, like that sort of military prowl. That's what I think of when I think of the word steadfast. Like an old guy doing young guy movements. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't. Yeah, but other than that, didn't do much today. Went over to the store, got some more fruit, got a bunch of mangoes, got some kiwi, got some bananas, got some oranges, got some avocados. Got a quart of, no, not a quart, a pint of ice cream, and I ate the entire thing, so felt kind of bad about that, but tomorrow I'll get back. Actually, I don't really feel bad. It's not like I like broke down or anything. This was a calculated thing. Every once in a while it's fine to have something sweet, but it turned out, it turns out I didn't even want it. Like, I ate it. I was like, why am I eating this? And I felt, like I had to force myself to eat the whole thing so it wouldn't have gone to waste. But, it's always like that. That's always the thing, is that things are never there when you want them, but when you want something, it's never there. I just said the same thing twice in a row. You can't ever, it's like, when the thing isn't there, it's, you want it, but then when it's there, you don't want it. That's what I meant to say. So, I had no craving for chocolate ice cream. It was Mayan chocolate. Fucking Haagen-Dazs Mayan chocolate was the name of it. It's really good. What is this, a mosquito? Fuck off. Fuck off. Mosquito on my wall. What was I about to say there? Oh, there's some kind of magic to making something that's, has its own legs, has its sea legs that, it can work on its own without like advertising or anything. It spreads by word of mouth. There's some kind of magic to that, because it's like, how do people know that it's good? It's like they gravitate to it, but how do they know that it's good? Is it just they're talking to each other? It just doesn't, it's like there's some kind of magic there. Success, there's some kind of magic to success that I just don't understand. It's like things just come together magically. And things just start happening magically. I had to figure out how to do that. But I feel pretty good otherwise today. Still have sinus issues, but I feel pretty much fantastic otherwise. Ran today, got my run in, so don't feel like I'm saying anything of interest. It's probably because I come down here every night and do these, and so it's like I'm always talked out, like I have nothing to talk about. Maybe if I did them like every other month, or how I used to do. I'm not going to do them how I used to do them. I'm just going to keep doing them for at least a year. I want to do them for at least a year. Because I feel it's valuable. If I listen back to these, like when I'm 50 or something, this is going to be valuable to listen to. 50's not that far away, actually. It's only 20 years away. 20 years is a very long time, though. So it's from the time I was 10 until now. So I only got like a couple weeks left of my 20s. That's funny. But I mean, hold on. I thought I heard something. I mean, it's really... age is just an arbitrary number anyway. Sure, I mean, your biological age is probably more valuable a tool at assessing, like, I feel exactly the same as I did when I was 20, I don't feel any like older or anything. I don't have like sore muscles or anything. In fact, I think I'm healthier. I feel better than I did when I was 20. Actually, I'm probably in better physical shape than I was when I was 20 because I wasn't running. I mean, I ran sporadically in my late teens and most of my early 20s, but I started running consistently in my mid to late 20s. So I'm probably in better shape than I used to be. Yeah, so I wish, whatever was going on in my ears would just drain already, because I feel like this irritation in like my middle ears. It's very subtle, but I can feel it. Yeah, just sort of this irritation, and like it feels like it's draining sometimes, and I don't know, it's just a pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. You're a pain in my ass. Stop being that. Yeah, but wow, I'm like really just finding it very difficult to fill the time these days in these journals because I just really don't feel like I have anything to talk about. I feel like I have some subtle sort of brain fog for the past few days, where it's like I'm very more forgetful than normal. And like I'll walk into a room, and this has been happening quite a lot recently. I'll walk into a room and like, why the fuck am I here? I don't know. So that's weird. I don't think I have Alzheimer's. So, but it's just weird to walk in. I've been doing it quite a lot recently. I just walk into a room and it's like, why am I here? But I mean, everybody does that. So that, I mean, that's not like some big thing, but yeah, just kind of fucked. Other than that, great cardio. I've said that like 5 times on this so far. I know. I understand that I've said that like 5 times. Yeah, but I got 2 minutes left to say things, and I've really just got nothing to say. Yeah, so what do I plan to do? See, that's the thing with the album, though. I'm working on the album. It's like, it just feels like progress is so goddamn slow. And, I felt like before, I've said this before on journals, it just feels like I'm in a time warp sometimes. Like, it's just, like I'll work on it, but it's like, oh, you're nowhere near getting this done. And it just feels like it's never going to get done sometimes. And, that's a scary thing. I don't want it to take like 7 years or something, which I don't think it's going to take that long, but I think an album should take a while. I think you should take your time on it, but I don't know. It just it's like people say they take like 5 years to write an album. It's like, what the hell are you doing in that time? The entire 5 years couldn't be devoted to trying to make the album. I think it's just, it's exactly what I'm doing. It's just like, working like, it's like you'll get these brief, little things, little bursts of things you want to say on the album that you feel are like quality. And those bursts, they come and they're unpredictable. You don't know when they're going to come, and when they come, you gotta, oh shit, I gotta put that down. And Tom York once said that an album is a collection of wooshes. And that's, whoosh being like a moment of like transcendence or whatever. And I feel like that's accurate. I feel like that's pretty much what I'm trying to do. I mean, I could write it. Oh fuck, come back screen. I could write an album in I could write an album in a day. If I really wanted to. I mean, it wouldn't be quality though, is the thing. Yeah, okay, I'm done. Actually, I should try that one time, writing an album in a day. Just to see if I could do it. Alright, goodbye.